All right, here we are. This is O2 on your study guide at redox balancing. So we've got this redox equation and we need to balance it. So first step is split into two half reactions. As2O3 making H3AsO4 and NO3 minus making NO. Okay, so let's just go left to right then. So first thing I notice is that we have two AS here and only one AS on this side. So I'm going to need to put a 2 here. Okay. The next thing I notice is that our oxygens are out of whack. So now that everything other than hydrogen and oxygen is balanced, now we start with our water. So we're not going to do anything with the H's yet. We're going to do oxygens first and then do all the H's. So I've got 3 O's here, and now I have 8 O's on this side. So 3 O's, 8 O's. I'm going to need 5 H2O's over here. Now let's double check. I've got 3 plus 5 is 8. I've got 4 times 2 is 8. So now I have 8 oxygens on each side. So now we do the hydrogens. I have 6 hydrogens here, and I have 10 hydrogens here. It's a little bit trickier than normal. So I'm going to add 4 hydrogens to this side. Now let's double check. I had 5 times 2 makes 10 on this side. I have 3 times 2 makes 6, now plus 4, so we have 10 on each side now. So I think that probably was the trickiest part of this one. But now we can move forward like normal. Now we do our charges. Now this side has no charges. There's no charge here and no charge here. So this is just 0. So we can add that in just to note 0. Now on the other side, nothing here, but I have 4 positives. So I have plus 4 here. So I'm going to need to add 4 electrons to this side, and that's going to be my balancing. That way we reduce those 4 positive charges down to 0 to match the other side. And now this 0 doesn't want to go away. Okay. So now let's add our electrons plus 4 electrons. And that's this one balanced. So let's go to the other side. On the other side, things we notice. I have 1 nitrogen and 1 nitrogen, so my nitrogens are good. So now I can move forward with my waters. 3 oxygens here and 1 here, so I'm going to add 2 waters to this side. Okay, cool. And now that I have added those, I've got 2 times 2 is 4 hydrogens, so I'm going to need 4 hydrogens on this side, plus 4 H+. And now we look at charges. So I see a -1 here, plus 4 makes plus 3 on this side. And on the other side, I see nothing and I see nothing, so it's 0. Okay, so we're going to have to add 3 electrons to this side. And yeah, so let's do that. Goodbye. Add our electrons plus, whoa. It's saying, hold on, optimizing memory. Okay, plus 3, E minus. All right. So now we got to make these electrons match. So what I'm going to do is multiply this whole side by 3 and this whole side by 4. So we'll be transferring 12 electrons total. So I can rewrite this. So let's rewrite everything. So we have 3 As2O3 and 15 waters on this side. And I have 6 H3AsO4s and 12 hydrogens and 12 electrons. So that's this half reaction multiplied out. Other side, 4 NO3 minus and 16 hydrogen and 12 electrons. On the other side, 4 NOs and 8 waters. Okay, so now my last step is just to put them all together and cancel out what needs to cancel. So let's move it all. Move. Okay, I'm having trouble. It doesn't. Oh, there we go. Okay, moved it on up. These guys can stay up there. Okay, so now let's take all our reactants on one side and all our products on the other. So I'm going to have 3 As2O3 and 15 waters and 4 NO3 minuses and 16 hydrogens and 12 electrons on the reactant side, making, okay, 6H3ASO4 and 12H plus and 12E minus and 4NO and 8H2O. Okay, so that's everything put together. So let's see what we can cancel. I've got my 12 electrons on each side like I should, so those will go away completely. I've got 15 waters and 8, so that I can cancel 8 of them, so these go away, and now I have 7. And for hydrogens, I have 12 and 16, so 12 will go away, and I'll be left with 4 on this side. So let's rewrite it out. One more time. Squeeze. Okay, let's do our final answer. 3AS2O3 and 7H2O and 4NO3 minus and 4H plus, making 6H3ASO4, and I almost made it, 4NO. So this would be our final answer. Right here. And we're balanced.